Hail! You a soldier? We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan.
Aye, I expect he will.
Ocado.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area?
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
Our aid is required, Master. Let us depart with due haste. Few can weather a harpy assault unaided. Shall we hasten to Sir Ricardo's rescue? A person of import, I take it. Very well. I will lead the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
This battle ought to be in our favour.
Try not to get hit, lest all that room goes to waste.
One of our number is unconscious. No harm shall come to you.
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
All this fuss over a moment's in caution. It shan't happen again.
Come to aid me. See? Feeling Ulrika. Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I've the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
I suppose we'll be wanting to report back now. Having trouble keeping up? No matter. I shall wait for you as good. We're here.
Hail, friend! Many thanks for aiding Ocado. 'Twas a relief to see him return, and
Aye, that it was. The poor sod might not have made it back alive had you not intervened.
'twas a bit too early for him to be seeing actual combat. That much was made well clear. We'll be extending his training period. The instructors here are well known for whipping recruits into shape with their grueling regimes.
Speaking of training regimes, I must admit I've half a mind to ask you to join us. We could use someone with your experience.
There's a ladder here.
Ah, excellent find. Pray, light your lantern, Master.
to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
What?
Skeleton! Soldiers of bone!
I have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Let my magic grant you an elemental food. These beasts will exude when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Well done.
Follow me, if you would. So this is Melv. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an...
Pitiable Arisen.
Yon path leads not to our destination.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. 'Twas terrible. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. You hung on and by some miracle survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vernworth, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Lennart was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Shall we seek some answers?
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought... But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful. Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Ruiner's apothecary here in Mel. Ah, now I understand. We've obtained that which Miss Flora requested. Should we go and deliver it to her?
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit roberant, are we? Between you and me, cuz, they're mighty easy to make. Simple as combining the ingredients if you know what they are. Always a pleasure.
You've arrived, I see. That's a relief.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roborant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper like, I'll bet.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
Shall we go and speak with Sir Lennart, Master?
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The watchhead's waiting for you.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use. Sir Gregor wishes to speak with you, Master. Shall we go to him? If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
We're here, Master.
Ah, you've returned. Good timing, too. I have questions for you. First and foremost, will you accompany me to the capital? My thanks. Are you ready to depart, or do you need some time to prepare? Good. Then let us be on our way.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we? One should think we'll be able to counter whatever comes our way. We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades.
Goblins, Master.
I suppose I'll handle this.
I cannot fault your prowess.
I grant your weapon and magic the king.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Care to feel the wind on your face? Jump up and I'll send you flying. This is generally used as a material. Different combinations of materials result in different creation.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermont. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Best hope you're not one of them. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust.
Fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Really now, you mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here. An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force. If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aim. Might I be of assistance?
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watchhead, sir?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean? I see the Sovereign's ascension has done little to stop such charlatans from plying their trade.
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely for our trouble. If the claim is true, however, who can say? All's been arranged. Come, let us pass through the gate.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury. Its rampage must have weakened the earth here.
Arisen, we ought to heal ourselves while we've the chance.
We fight. To arms!
No Paul here.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
Wonderful to strike true.
Use these flames to smite our enemies.
Sleep magic!
Oh, water. Let us not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Not bad. Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look. This is a poor remuneration for our efforts, I must say.
'Tis a dismal feeling to be disappointed so utterly. don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
What's this? We're trapped! Fie! A Cyclops! To think we'd encounter one here of all places.
A Cyclops. Right, be on your...
A Cyclops!
Fire is not its weakness.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall!
Twould seem I misjudged you. I had taken you for another false arisen. Goodness knows we see a lot of them. Yet the value you showed in coming to our aid has dispelled such thoughts. Here, give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the capital, and you'll be granted an audience with Captain Brandt. You're free to make your own way to the capital now. I see no need to keep you under constant watch, and I'm sure you'll breathe a little easier as well, aye? Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still welcome to join us on the ox cart. 'Tis your...
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
They can be most convenient.
Ah, here's the cart now. Do you intend to join us? Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll be off.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Have courage! I'm right here beside you.
I grant you roaring flame.
Nicely done! Nice of you to say so!
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Vernworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? All right. Into the ox cart, then.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
No harm in picking a few.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermont. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. Stand watch outside. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence, Your Majesty. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I fear your life would have been in peril. I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost your memory? In that case, mayhap I ought to explain the situation before we proceed. You, and no other, are the Sovereign, the only legitimate ruler of this kingdom. Some days past, you confronted the dragon in the village of Melv, whereupon you became Arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had finally appeared, ending Vermont's long years of council rule. Yet, not all celebrated your coming. Your arrival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, Your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct Your Majesty while you recovered from your wounds, in order to rob you of your memory with a fell curse and sell you to Batal as a slave. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve as the Sovereign in your stead, a mere puppet. However, with Your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray. This one's cleared of all suspicion, and has my permission to remain in the capital. You are to trouble the good sir no further. Are we clear?